Hold up, this part. All right. Hola, peoples. It's your girl, Queen T here, and I'm just so happy that y'all could join me. It has been a while since I've been here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you scroll on to the next video to see what I'm all about. I call myself Queen T. I'm known as Tarjed, born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. I call myself a queen because I feel like God called me to be, and so are you if you are a king or a queen that is watching this video. Welcome to my channel. Y'all, it has definitely been a while. Let me pay homage to that music I was just playing to let y'all know I am not big on Christian rap at all, but my business partner, Anastasia, the life coach, go follow her on IG at Anna_the life coach. She just dropped this book, Dweller in the Valley. It is definitely just changing the lives of women all around America. I'm not even lying about that. But she sent me the video earlier today, and it just came across my heart that I should play it while I'm doing this video today. And like I said, y'all, it's been a while since I posted. So if you see the title, is called God, Where's My Husband? Stop lying, like you tripping, Jesus. Where he at on time? I ain't even got no watch on. I'm talking about you ain't on time. But yeah, that's how I get y'all in here. You know, sorry to say, Jesus ain't never lying. So I ain't telling Jesus to stop lying. Okay, let's correct that. Who am I? If you're new, I am, if you see me around here, I am the author of 3 Rings and a Promise, Encouragement for Women to Heal from Brokenness. What is brokenness? It is just an emptiness, a space within you that doesn't have self-love, a space within you that's fighting with depression, shame, guilt. I've dealt with it all. And if you look closely at the book, I'll bring it close for you to see it. If you look closely at the book, you see 3 rings on it, like wedding rings, right? Yeah, like believe it or not, I had 3 engagements to 3 different men, not just to one, but 3 different men. I've had proposals from 1 or 2 men that I thought were crazy, and I told them no, absolutely not. Yeah, so it's just taught me a lot, and God allowed me to bring that and be my testimony to help other women that are out there like, God, where's my husband? Which is why you're here. You're like, God, where's my husband? So basically, I'm going to do a series. Today is Tuesday, and I'm definitely showing love to my Tense Tuesdays. If you've been a part of my channel, shout out to you. You know all about Tense Tuesdays. So I thought that today would be the best day to launch this series on God, Where's My Husband? Is based on my ebook, actually. My ebook is 7 Things to Not Do When You Want the Ring. Yes, you heard that very clearly, ladies. 7 Things to Not Do When You Want the Ring. I'm talking about that big, shiny Tiffany Zales or Jared's or Kay's, wherever he going to get your ring, girl. Even if you go to Walmart, it's all out of love. That's between y'all. You know, I ain't going to judge you, okay? But yeah, 7 things to not do when you want the ring. So today, I felt like it would be good to talk about this because what is going on in the media? I see a lot of women in relationships calling off engagements on the low, you know, trying to pop back up on social media, deleting all the old pictures of them in Bay. I didn't been there, done that. I did it. It's like, I see you. I see what you're doing, boo. And it's breaking my heart because some of these celebrity couples, some of them have been engaged. Some of them have been married for years. I'm just going to call a couple of them out. Yvonne Orji from Insecure HBO series. I love that show. Her and her fiance broke up. What? And she was practicing celibacy. And I remember years ago, they were getting on her about that and saying that she was crazy for practicing celibacy, right? And also Michelle Williams from Destiny Child and Pastor Chad Johnson, their engagement broke up. It's like, what is going on? They were practicing celibacy. It's just mind blowing to see that these couples, you know, they're showing like celibacy is the way to go to get your God-ordained king. And then these couples are just falling in front of our eyes. And it's just like, what's going on? So I felt like this would be the best time to talk about God, Where's My Husband? Because if believe it or not, one of these 7 tips that I'm going to give, I think I need to mention this because I don't want to wait till number 7. It is number 7 in my book. And I feel like I'm going to spend a lot of time on it. Number 7 is don't post bae on the gram. I'm trying to tell y'all, posting bae on the gram is just dangerous. We'll talk about it later. but it's something about when you're bringing your relationship into the public eye so much before it's official, you are giving the enemy bait to play with. You are literally giving other people the chance to take advantage and dig into and create turmoil in your relationship and put things in your mind that God didn't put there. So just don't do it. But today I wanted to talk about the number one thing in my book, 7 Things to Not Do When You Want to Ring. The first thing is to not lie about your hobby. And I have to mention that don't lie about your hobbies. So the things that I put in this ebook, it is available for download. I'll list the information below. It's just don't lie about your hobbies. Why would I say don't lie about your hobbies? Ladies, will we fail to realize, kings, queens? I'm going to talk specifically to the queens. I'm sorry, kings. You can feel free to watch to the end. I'm sure some of these tips will help you along the way. But ladies, sometimes we lie because we really, really like somebody and we're very open-minded. We're nurturing. We want you to know that we love you. So we're much more willing. I don't care. A guy can debate this with me. We're much more willing to do things for the guy in order to make him happy, right? Versus like a man, some men won't go shopping with their women. They're just like, I don't do the mall, this is that and the third. But us women, we'll go to the dirt bike show. We'll go, we'll go rock climbing. We'll do all these things that we don't necessarily like to do, but we do it because we want to be around you, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because I very much am big on couples doing things together. However, one of the things that I lied about, and if you download the ebook and if you get my book, 3 Rings and a Promise, I list the information below for that as well. You'll see that I lied about being an extreme video gamer with one of my exes. I won't tell which one. I want you to download the ebook and I want you to get the book for that. I mean, you can't, you can't be upset with me for wanting that. But I lied about being an extreme gamer. And this cost me a lot in the end because this relationship went on so long that this person realized that he said to me, you lied. You said that you like these things. And every time I play the game, you don't even want to sit down here and play the game with me. Well, the one thing that I didn't know about myself, and which is why it came to me now after I'm grounded in Christ, after I've found myself, after I've found self-love, I didn't know I lied to him. I didn't know I lied to him because when I first told him that I was an extreme gamer, I was going off of a childhood experience. My family and I would sit around the game system and we would play Mortal Kombat. We would play Street Fighter. It was on when I was like a teenager. We just used to play the game. But as an adult, I'm dating this grown man and I'm telling this man that I'm an extreme gamer. I hadn't even realized that I didn't even have hobbies at that age in my life. I didn't have my own hobbies. So of course I'm going to go off of the last known hobbies that I had. Most of the time I used to sit in my room before I met him, be like, God, where's my husband? Why I'm not a millionaire yet? God, why I'm struggling? Why I'm driving a Honda when you said that I'd be driving a Lexus by now or a Benz? It was just, I was in the corner just crying about things that just didn't matter, y'all. And it was just a hot mess. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I like to keep it straight with you. If you're new to my channel, you'll know that I love Jesus. I'm from Baltimore. I'm Afro-Latina. Shout out to Dominican Republic. That's why I talk a little fast. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, I didn't know I lied to him. So I do owe him an apology. Not that I'm going to give him an apology because some, ties are just better just left as is and you just keep it moving. But we shouldn't lie about our hobbies because sometimes it misguides the person, it misleads the person. And because I lied about this hobby, it was something that played a huge role in the relationship. And I won't say it was the number one reason on why we broke up, but it was definitely a building block for the reason on why we split. Now, mind you, this was somebody I was in a relationship with for 2 years, so it was very serious. There was a lot of hurt and pain and turmoil. It took a long time to build myself back up from it and actually repair the wounds that were created from this relationship. And I wish that I just would have known me. So with that being said, ladies, when I say don't lie about your hobbies, I really mean that you need to know who you are before Bae comes along, before your God-ordained King comes into your life. You need to have your hobbies. Sometimes, no, I'm not going to say sometimes. It's really healthy in a relationship to have separate hobbies. It's very healthy. The second point I'm going to talk about next time will tell you why. And you just don't want to lose a sense of who you are. You don't want to lose your identity. You don't want to become so involved into him that when he wants to do his hobbies with his friends and not with you, you feel depressed, you feel down, you don't know what's going on because you don't have your own hobbies. And then if he starts to seem like he loved the hobby more than you, you're going to start hating the hobby. It got to the point, this guy I was dating, he loved the game so much. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. This is in the book. I packed that game up and I took that game to my mother's house. I hid it from him because I knew I wanted to hurt him. And the one thing that I could think about that would hurt him was that dang on video game system. Look, I'm talking about it. I know I'm going to probably get backlash in my comments. I don't care. But I said something on Facebook a few years ago about that video game, the headsets with the homies. As soon as they get off work, they go straight to that room and play that video game. And they're there all night. And then the next time you see them is when it's time to go to bed. Yes, y'all, I was cohabitating. I was about that life back then. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's just a whole mess. But there are some women that are really into the video games. There are some women, that's you and your mans. Do your thing. I'm just telling you, ladies, specifically, just do not lie about your hobbies. It's really bad. It just gets nasty. It gets grimy. You just don't want to do it. Okay? So with that being said, I'm going to be doing these series. I'm probably not going to just drop them on Tuesdays because clearly I can't stick to my own Tense Tuesday thing. I'm always saying I'm going to give y'all a video on Tuesday, and I can't even give y'all videos on Tuesday. I got to get my life together, right? So I want to do the 7 things to not do. Next time I'm going to do the next 7 things to not do. And I hope that you come back to figure out what that is, or you go ahead and take advantage and just download it immediately to your phone, to your email, wherever you can get it. I will post the information below this video. Make sure that you also get 3 rings and a promise, encouragement for women to heal from brokenness. Even if you don't feel like you have any brokenness within you and you want to hear more about my story and about how in the world does this woman get 3 engagement rings? The ebook, 7 Things to Not Do, I did all that stuff, and clearly I didn't make it down not one aisle, but I made it down the aisle to be a bridesmaid 3-4 times in my life. I'll tell you that much. But I didn't make it down the aisle of my own wedding, not yet. So God, we know that God is bringing my husband. He's in the atmosphere. I promise y'all he is. I know he is. I feel he is. And I'm just so thankful because we have to go from a mindset of believing to knowing. I was listening to Pastor Tarjed Roberts today. He was talking about shifting from the I believe mindset to I know it's going to happen mindset. So I know my husband is in the atmosphere. And I want you ladies to know that your husband is on the way as well. I want you to get out of those corners of pain, shame, guilt, depression, and all they lying cousins, brothers, and family members, because that's what they are. They roll together. That's how the enemy is. They roll together. So we got to do queens and kings. We gotta roll together in here, okay? But let me know what you think about this. If you want some more information on about not lying about your hobbies, I can only give you specifically what my hobby was that I lied about. I mean, I'm not really a sporty person, so I couldn't even lie about like if I was in the sports like. I had exes that were really into playing basketball, going to the basketball court and things like that. I don't know how to play. I know how to cheerlead. Well, I knew how to cheerlead, child, because these bones don't work the way they used to. I'm going to just be honest with y'all. I am very goofy, so I hope that y'all pick that up. Follow me on IG, on Twitter at @TheRealTarjed_. You can book me for an event. You can book me for a podcast, a radio show. Just email tarjed.MSCOC@gmail.com, or you can definitely call in for free for the MSCOC Live Sisterly podcast that me and Anna, the life coach, have on the 2nd and 4th Thursday of every month. It is totally free. It is you know how you call those like conference lines and they be like, it's going to charge you. Ours don't charge. Okay. So I am going to brag about that because I've called into some people's podcast lines and I was actually a host before and I had to pay. And I was just like, you charging people for this? We need free God advice here. Okay. We need free God advice. But ours does not charge. So I list that information below as well. And we actually record our podcast. You can listen to it on our SoundCloud page. I will list that information as well. So with that being said, I'm your girl, Queen T. Do not leave this video without subscribing. subscribe, y'all. Come on, get these subscriptions up. I'm gonna do better. Clearly, we ain't sticking to the Tuesday. It's gonna be just get it done on a day. Okay. I'm your girl Queen T. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And that is today's one of the 7 things to not do when you want the ring. So don't lie about them hobbies, ladies. It's just not working. So when you see the title that says God, where's my husband? Stop lying. I'm telling y'all, stop lying, okay? Because I didn't lie, so I know you lying too, because you love Bae so much you just want to be around him all the time. But sweetheart, don't lie. Tell him I go with you, but don't make it seem like you so freaking crazy about the video game and playing basketball if you ain't about that life, okay? No, I did not make that up, so Cardi B, don't come after me for that, okay? That is officially Cardi B's line. But I love y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good one, and I will see y'all next time. Take care, y'all.